column of singular forms first, and then the column of plural forms. The independent personal pronoun that is first common singular, the form that translates I, has two forms, oni and anoki. The second masculine singular form is eta. It translates you. The second feminine singular form, which also translates you, is pronounced in Hebrew at. The third masculine singular form, which translates either he or it, is pronounced hu. Note carefully, please, that this independent personal pronoun ends in an aleph. The third feminine singular independent personal pronoun has two forms. The one that we are concerned that you memorize is the one that is pronounced in Hebrew he. It translates either she or it. The other form is a variant form that is attested in the Pentateuch. Now go to the column of plural independent personal pronouns. The first common plural, which translates we, is pronounced onachnu. Notice two things about the spelling of this pronoun. First, notice that it is spelled with a het. And secondly, notice that that is a silent schwa beneath the het. Once again, its pronunciation is onachnu. The second masculine plural independent personal pronoun is pronounced atem, and it translates you. Remember, please, that it's masculine plural. The second feminine plural form, which also translates you, is pronounced in Hebrew atena. Notice the dagesh forte in the tau. There are two forms for the third masculine plural, haim and hema. Notice that the form hema has a dagesh forte in the mem. And there are also two third feminine plural forms that translate they, and in Hebrew these forms are pronounced hain and hena. Notice also in the form hena there is a dagesh forte in the nun. We need to make three important notes or observations on this paradigm, which you must memorize. This paradigm is one which you must memorize to be able to produce the forms in Hebrew. The first observation. The independent personal pronoun is labeled independent because each of these forms stands alone. Independent personal pronouns are not prefixed or suffixed to another word. The second observation is that independent personal pronouns are subjective, meaning by the term subjective that they are used as the subject of a verb, never as the object of a verb. The third observation, independent personal pronouns may also appear as the subject of a verbless clause. For this reason, they are sometimes called subject pronouns. In handout 8b, we study the use of independent personal pronouns. They often occur in conjunction with verbs. They may also be used, however, in a predicative relationship with nouns or adjectives in verbless clauses. We give several examples to illustrate how the independent personal pronouns are used with other nouns or adjectives in a predicative relationship. In terms of normal word order in a verbless clause, the independent personal pronoun may precede or follow the noun or adjective. As with the predicative use of the adjective, a form of the verb to be in the present tense must be supplied. We give 6 examples, and we would like to study each of these. The first example, Uni Yahweh, translates, I am Yahweh, or I am the Lord. The independent personal pronoun is the first common singular. In this example, it is functioning as a subject pronoun. Notice that in the translation, I am the Lord, we have supplied a present tense of the verb to be. The second example reads in Hebrew, Hu navi tzedek. The independent personal pronoun appears in red. It is the third masculine singular form, hu. Hu navi tzedek translates, he is a righteous prophet. The independent personal pronoun is functioning as a subject pronoun. Again, notice that the translation has supplied a present tense of the verb to be. The third example pronounces Eta melech tov. You, second masculine singular, are a good king. The independent personal pronoun, again, is in red, Eta. It is a subject pronoun. And we have supplied a present tense of the verb to be. Note that melech tov is a noun followed by an attributive usage of an adjective. The fourth example in Hebrew is achim onachnu. Notice in this example that the subject pronoun, the independent personal pronoun, follows the noun in terms of syntax. This construction translates literally, brothers are we, but a more idiomatic translation would be, we are brothers. What is noteworthy about this example is the syntax. The subject pronoun follows the noun. The fifth example, he isha chakama. She is a wise woman. He is the third feminine singular independent personal pronoun, and again, we've supplied a present tense of the verb to be. In the last example, atem ba'ir hagadolah. You, second masculine plural, are in the great city. Note the prepositional phrase, ba'ir hagadolah, which also contains an attributive adjective. Atem is the subject pronoun. Once again, note that in each of these sentences, the translation requires a present tense of the verb to be, even though there is no verb form in the sentence. Handouts 8C through 8G are devoted to the study of demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. In the grammar, this material is detailed in sections 8.5 through 7. We begin with the study of the demonstrative